Cancer. So we'll explore the love facet of this reading first and then move into career, creative pursuits. So let's have a look. Okay. 5 of Cups, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, okay, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the Magician card. Okay, a decision has to be made here, Cancer, regarding a relationship. I'm seeing that someone has possibly hurt you, Cancer. Someone has wounded you in some way here with the 5 of Cups, and you keep looking back to this person. What's interesting here is that both the Knight and the Page point towards this sadness here. So I'm thinking you keep being drawn back to someone that's around you here. Now this person, something to do with the 3 again. Now I'm not sure if this person was dating you and someone else at the same time, or was perhaps unavailable or in a relationship at the time that you met, yet you wanted to explore a certain connection further. This is also possible. The 3 of Cups can point to deceit, disappointment, sadness, third-party situations, or things that have wounded or hurt you. So, you know, you keep looking back to it, Cancer. You can't take your mind off it, is what I'm seeing here. So for those where this applies, I feel as though there's... Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be regarding a previous relationship. This sadness can be in the form of you've never appreciated or loved someone, or someone's never really appreciated or loved you in your lifetime as yet. And I feel like you keep dwelling on this month. And, you know, it could be a little bit nostalgic, but I think you're turning back to the past for some of you. In particular, those that have been dealing with an air sign. I mean, as I said, you do have a lot of elements here, but the cards that came up in here are definitely an Aries, an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and a strong earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So this is someone that you've placed a lot of focus on in the past, and you keep thinking about them, Cancer. So as I said, for some of you, it is the notion of fighting for it because you just can't turn back from it. And you're wanting to make big decisions around this relationship, but you're also wanting to reconcile with someone here. You're wanting to mend things. You want this openness and this reconciled energy with this person here. I also feel like communication is off in relationships this month, for some of you, not for all. For some, I feel like you're either rushing to say things that are coming out too quickly and not authentic, or saying things that you're not really sure that you actually mean, Cancer. So just have a look at that. You might catch yourself this month saying something you don't really mean, or saying something you don't necessarily agree with, but yet you're saying it to maybe please another, or give reassurance to another. And you might find that internally this might not sit well with you when you're wondering why you've said those things or done those things. But I see that there might be a bit of miscommunication in love for you. Again, the scattered energy here. You know, the uncertainty with the 3 of Swords. You're thinking about the future. So you might be fantasizing about the future with someone here. For others, there's an offer of love that's coming in. And if it is from a Aries or a earth sign, I do feel like it looks quite promising. And they're seeking your help. They'll either reach out to you or you'll reach out to them. I'm inclined to say that they might reach out to you because it's the Page of Pentacles that holds the offer, the Magician that holds his wand here. So it's quite interesting. I feel like for some of you, you might bump into someone that you've had a past with, actually. Or you might meet someone through family or through an introduction, either through an earth sign for those that are single, or through an Aries, within the family, within the community, the extended family, or friends or social circle, is what I'm seeing here. But I feel like you have someone that's really could be a really good match for you potentially, but I think you keep looking back to the past is what I'm seeing here. I think you're a little bit distracted in love right now because you're too preoccupied with your thoughts, your perception of love, or someone from the past is what I'm seeing here in regards to love. For others, I feel like you will receive an offer and you'll be happy to take it. And I think, as I said, this person would be good for you. They have a lot of things on their table here, so I feel like the Magician is coming up, and this is a person that comes up really quickly. We don't really expect them to come up, but they do. They suddenly come up in our lives and maybe change things for us, change our feelings, change the way we think about things, about love in particular. And I feel like this person has a lot of characteristics, personalities, attributes, morals, beliefs, or traditions that would resonate with you in a really big way, Cancer. So all I'm going to say is keep your options open, because there's someone coming in with an offer, someone that idolizes you, and it's someone I think that's already in your social circle somehow. In your social circle or in your family or friends circle is what I'm seeing here. And Magician can indicate a new beginning or a new relationship for some of you, absolutely. One that will happen very, very quickly. Now, because it happens so quickly, it can lead to marriage, engagements, and commitment in a very, very swift way here with the Hierophant. So, and this could be someone that you meet fairly recently, and already you might find this month that you're talking about things for the long term, things in the future, planning a future as well. So this is possible for some of you. For some, I feel like you're relocating homes or moving homes with a spouse, a loved one, or a relationship partner as well. It's something you've been meaning to manifest. You will spend quite a bit of money here and move in, either get a pet or even fall pregnant here. There is an infant child present in the cards. So for some of you, there's a new child that's coming into your life here, especially those that have had some sort of sadness regarding children. If you've lost a child, whether during pregnancy or if you've lost a child, maybe they've been taken away from your life early. I feel like there might be something around this energy here for you this month in regards to love. But look, I will leave it at that and continue on with your career now. So let's have a look. Cancer, career. There is marriage and engagements on the cards for some of you, definitely. But let's move on to your career now, Cancer. Career and creative pursuits. Cancer, career and creative pursuits. This card wanted to come out. 2 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, 9 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and the Moon card. Okay, career. Some of you are wanting to leave really, really quickly, wanting to leave a job, wanting to leave a project, just wanting to just move. There's some sort of swift movement that's around you. I see that you have choices in career is what I'm seeing with the 2 of Wands present. Some of you are reaching international heights or global heights, whether that means you're reaching an international fan base or clientele base, whether this means that you are working for a company that has many branches overseas. There's international affairs happening around the career front for a lot of you, Cancer. So that's very, very exciting. For some of you, it's a wish come true, whether it's a travel opportunity that might come up in work, whether it's an increase in salary or talking about your salary. Maybe there is travel, movement, and relocation with the Knight of Wands as well. So this can be possible for some of you that there's either A, travel opportunities around work, relocation opportunities as well. Because the 9 of Cups is here, so I feel like there's wish fulfillment happening around a job. For others, I feel like you might be taking time away to holiday or to find out which direction you're wanting to go in at work. The Moon card can indicate either A, a lot of creativity, creative pursuits are taking new heights, absolutely, but it could also indicate defensiveness, anxiety, uncertainty, emotional upheaval, because the Moon does dictate emotion. So I feel like you might find that you're emotionally more invested with what's happening around work. Now, whether this is something more aligned with your passion, absolutely, it could be, or whether this is because there's things happening around the workplace that you seem to be involved in, and that's actually making you anxious, Cancer. What's interesting is that you have the 5 of Pentacles with the 7 of Pentacles. So there's something about money. Some of you are unhappy with the money you're receiving, and you're wanting to relocate jobs because of this, because the paycheck doesn't align with what you're passionate about, or isn't able to provide you with enough to save or to work on creative pursuits, or maybe to even change careers or undergo study, whatever it is that you're wanting extra funds for. But I see you looking at money here, examining your funds with the 7 of Pentacles. The 5 can show that you're in a state of struggle. Now, this doesn't have to necessarily be you. It could be the company that you're working for as well is undergoing some sort of financial strain. maybe they haven't been performing their reaching their quotas or performing as a company in terms of profits, gross profits, profit margins, etc. So this could be coming up for some of you. For some, I feel like there's new jobs coming up, or in particular industries that are coming up, in particular the travel, tourism industry, maybe it's guest services, international design, international finances as well, stockbroking. The Five of Pentacles can indicate rehabilitation, charity work, hospital work, the medical field, pharmaceutical, also finance as well. Working with animals here with the Moon card too, or working with people who are emotionally or psychologically impaired somehow. So that's coming up. A mixed bag here, really. As I said, there is scattered energy, so you're choosing. There's choices you're wanting to make. You're thinking about things quite seriously, Cancer. Now, if you have your own business, I feel like there might be a need to watch over your finances quite closely here. So some of you may be expanding because you've got the finances to do so, but others, it's important that you take a long, hard look at your finances, before you go ahead and make those changes, because a dream opportunity might present itself, but whether you're able to commit to it financially is a different story here, and I would hate to think that this would burden you somehow, not only mentally, psychologically, but also, impact on your finances and distort you in some way, throw you off a little bit. So make sure you're financially able to commit to this venture. There is an advertising opportunity with the Hierophant here for some of you, or someone that can help you expand or grow your business as well. It's someone that you might be consulting into the future, and it could be a Taurus, could also be a Leo. Remember, I did say you were asking for help with the Six of Pentacles. So it could be this earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or a fire sign that comes in and helps you in some way, helps you make decisions. Now, it could be a trusted friend, it could be a professional. This person is going to help you make decisions in career. There is the notion of the two towers here and the two wands. So for career, the number 2 could be significant. You also have the 18 with the Moon card here, which comes down to which becomes the 9. So 2 9s and 2 2s are significant. And you also have the 3 in the general reading, so 2, 3, and 9 could be very, very significant for you in career. The dates in 2, 3, 9 days. But I will leave it at that, Cancer. I hope this has been insightful. Thank you again so much for watching.